Okay, this video you will learn how to sketch the graph of an ellipse and how to determine the parts of an ellipse with center at HK given the equation of ellipse in general form. Also, you will learn how to determine the equation of ellipse given its different conditions. So I'm going to give you an example, okay, 3 examples. Example number 1 is about equation of ellipse in general form wherein the major axis parallel to x-axis, and the second example will be the equation of ellipse in general form wherein the major axis parallel to y-axis. And the third example is about we're going to determine the equation of ellipse given some conditions of an ellipse. Okay, for this example, it says sketch and discuss 36x squared plus y plus 100y squared minus 72x plus 200y minus 3,464 equals 0. So, hindi natin ito mag-graph. We need to convert this equation to standard form para makalaman natin yung center niya and some other parts of ellipse. Okay? So, the first thing that we're going to do is to sketch how to convert this equation to standard form. So, convert the equation to standard form. So we have 36x squared plus 100y squared minus 72x plus 200y minus 3464 equals 0. So pagsamahin natin yung mga x term, 36x squared minus 72x plus 100y squared plus 200y, and then transpose natin yung constant term sa right side. That will be 3464. Factorable by 36, so we have 36x squared minus 2x. This one factorable by 100, yung y squared plus 2y, and then 3464. Then, completing the square, I'm going to add here 1. But actually, I added 36 times 1 to the left side of the equation, so I'm going to add here 36. And then, completing the square, I'm going to add 1 here. 1 times 100, yun yung na-add ko dito sa left side, so I'm going to add 100 also dito sa right side. So, this is now a perfect square. 36, quantity of x minus 1 squared plus 100, quantity of y plus 1 squared. So 3464 plus 36 plus 100 is 3,600. And then, ilagay natin standard board by dividing all of the terms by 3,600. So 1 over 3,600. So we have 36 divided by 3,600, both divisible by 36. So the result is x minus 1 squared over 100. 100 divided by 3,600, both divisible by 100. Result is y plus 1 squared over 36. And 3,600 divided by 36 is equal to 1. So we have now the equation of the ellipse in standard form. We're going to match this to our standard equation of an ellipse. Squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. Katulad siya. Since the denominator of x squared is greater than the denominator of y squared, and therefore, it is always that a is greater than b. So, malaki to. Therefore, the major axis is parallel to y-axis. Okay? Parallel to y-axis. Ibig sabihin, we have an ellipse that is horizontal. So therefore, the center of the ellipse is located at hk, or that is 1, negative 1. Okay? So the next, we're going to solve for c, which is the distance of the focus from the center of the ellipse, and also the length of the latus rectum. So we determine the values of the location of the center and the length of the semi-major axis and length of the semi-minor axis by matching the converted equation ng ating equation of ellipse from the standard equation. Okay? So we have center is located at hk, or that is 1, negative 1. 1, negative 1. Okay? Yung hk. And then the length of the semi-major axis is a squared equals to 100. So the square root of 100 is 10. So that will be the length of a. Equals 10. And the length of the semi-minor axis, o kalahati, the square root of 36, that will be b equals 6. Okay? So we are now ready in finding the length or the distance of the focus from the center. So that is solving the value of c. Solving c. Using the relation c squared equals a squared minus b squared. So we have c equals 100 minus 36. C equals the square root of 64. Therefore, c equals 8. Okay. The next, solving for the length of the latus rectum. Solving LR. LR is 2b squared over a. So 2b squared is 36. A is 10. So LR equals what? So cancel 5. So we have 36 over 5. In decimal, that will be 36 divided by 5, 7.2. And then half of LR, kailangan natin para ma-draw natin yung lateral recta, kalahati niya, is 18 over 5. Or that is equals to 3.6. So, okay na natin. So, alam na natin yung center, alam na natin yung length of the lateral recta, alam na natin yung distance of the focus from the center of the ellipse. What we need now is the equation of the directrices. Okay? Mamaya na lang siguro right after ma-plot na natin yung ellipse. Okay? Okay, so i-plot na natin yung ellipse. Kunin natin yung mga ordered pairs, isa-isa. So, ang location ng center is at 1, negative 1. So, 1 here, negative 1. So, nandito yung center. Okay. Alam natin ang layo ng vertices from the center. And we all know pala the ellipse is horizontal. So, ang layo ng ating vertices dun sa ating center is 10 units. So, 10 units here, 10 units to the left. So, count tayong 10 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, naandito yung ating isang end ng vertices natin. So, b sub 1. Anong coordinates niya? That will be, bilangin na lang natin instead of using yung mga ordered pairs na pinakita ko kanina. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, we have 11, comma, vertical distance is negative 1. So, to the left naman, kakount lang tayo ng 10 units kasi ang A natin ay 10. So, 1, starting from this point. So, by the way, this is 1, negative 1. This is the center. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, that will be ang kanyang horizontal distance starting from the origin will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, we have 9. negative 1. Okay? Or that will be h minus a. Okay? H minus a, comma, k. Okay? For the ends ng ating conjugate axis, ang kanyang vertical distance is 6 units. So starting from the center of the ellipse, we're going to count 6 units upward and 6 units downward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nandito. Katapat nun. So sa makatwid, ang ordered pair, ang coordinates niya will be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma, same horizontal distance, 1. Okay? Sa baba, ganun din. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, nandito siya. So, B sub 2 is located at, sorry, it's my mistake, mali ito. Vertical distance ang tumaas. So, we have horizontal distance is 1, vertical distance is 5. Okay? Dito naman, horizontal distance is 1, vertical distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, negative 7. And then for the focus, ang layo ng focus from the center is 8 units. So starting from the center, we're going to count 8 units to the right, 8 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So naandito. So ang focus natin ay may coordinates na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, negative 1. Sa kabila naman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So ito ang focus natin. That will be negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So naandito. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 7, comma, negative 1. Okay. And then, yung ating lateral recta, ang layo niya, ang hataas niya, is 3.6 from the focus. So, bibilang tayo. 3.6. So, 1, 2, 3, somewhere here. Sa baba, ganun din. 1, 2, 3.6, somewhere here. 1, 2, 3.6. Dito rin, 1, 2, 3.6. Then sa baba, 1, 2, 3.6. Ito. Yan. Okay. Ito yung ating vertex pala. Nalimutan ko. Nandito. Okay. So, lagyan natin yung coordinates niya. E sub 1. 1. Coordinates niya ay kagaya ng focus, ang horizontal distance, 9. Ang kanyang vertical distance will be 3.6 ang taas nito. 3.6 minus 1, so that will be 2.6. So, dito naman, 1, 2, 3, bilang tayo starting from the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.6. Kasi 3.6 to, may 1 na siya doon. So, we have E sub 2 is 9, negative 4.6. Dito, ganun din. E3. Ang kanyang horizontal distance is negative 7, same as focus 2. Ang kanyang vertical distance is 2.6. We have here E sub 4. Horizontal distance is negative 7. Vertical distance, katulad ito, negative 4.6. Okay. Yan. So, narin yung ating mga points. Sketch na lang natin yung graph. Okay. So, ito yung ellipse natin. Okay, yung ellipse natin. ito yung ating lateral recta. Nandito yung ating major axis. Nandito yung ating minor axis or conjugate axis. Okay. And then, the last is the equation of the directrices. For the equation of the directrices, kailangan alamin muna natin yung kanyang horizontal distance from the center of the ellipse. Ito yon. Alamin natin, that is a squared over c. Okay? Paano kuha yon? Dissolve natin si a squared over c. Solving the value of a squared over c. A squared over c, that will be 10 squared over 8. Okay? So therefore, a squared over c equals, that is 100 divided by 8 equal to 12.5. So, ibig sabihin, starting from the center of the ellipse, ang kanyang layo ay 12.5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.5, somewhere here. So, nandito yung ating directrices. So, dito rin, 12.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, dito. So, layo nito from the center is 12.5. 12.5. So, ang equation ng directrices? For d sub 1, formula natin is h plus a squared over c. Sabihin natin plus or minus na lang para sa d sub 1 and d sub 2. So x equals h is 1 plus or minus a squared over 12. A squared over c is 12.5. So for d1, that will be equal to plus 13.5. For d2, that will be equal to 11.5 minus. So the equation of the directrices are x equals 13.5 and the other one is x equals 11.5. Lagyan natin to x sub 1, this is x sub 2. So that is how to sketch the graph of an ellipse. Okay? And to determine the graph of the ellipse, we have to convert the general equations to standard form and identify the center of the ellipse, which is located at HK, and then determine the values of A, B, and C, and then the length of the latus rectum, including half of the length of the latus rectum, and the distance of the directrix from the center of the ellipse, which can be computed using the relation a squared over c. For my next example, I'm going to give you an example wherein the ellipse is vertical. Okay, thank you.